I am opening. I am opening. My heart is ready to receive. I am opening. I am opening. My heart is ready to receive. I am opening. I am opening. My heart is ready to receive. I am opening. I am opening. My heart is ready to receive. We are opening. We are opening. Our hearts are ready to receive. We are opening. We are opening. Our hearts are ready to receive. I am opening. I am opening. My heart is ready to receive. I am opening. I am opening. My heart is ready to receive. I am opening. I am opening. My heart is ready to receive. I am opening. I am opening. My heart is ready to receive. I am opening. I am opening. My heart is ready to receive. We are opening. We are opening. Our hearts are ready to receive. We are opening. We are opening. Our hearts are ready to receive. I am opening. I am opening. My heart is ready to receive. I am opening, I am opening, my heart is ready to receive. I am opening, I am opening, my heart is ready to receive. I am opening, I am opening, my heart is ready to receive. I am opening, I am opening, my heart is ready to receive. We are opening, we are opening, our hearts are ready to receive. We are opening, we are opening, our hearts are ready to receive. I am opening, I am opening, my heart is ready to receive. I am opening, I am opening, my heart is ready to receive. I am opening, I am opening, my heart is ready to receive. I am opening, I am opening, my heart is ready to receive. I am opening, I am opening, my heart is ready to receive. We are opening, we are opening, our hearts are ready to receive. We are opening, to receive. We are opening. We are opening. Our hearts are ready to receive. I am opening. that love is all around me. And your love is all around me. Oh, let me live in a holy, holy way. Oh, let me live in a holy, holy way. Oh, let me live in a holy, holy way. Let me live. I'm gonna bring it down a little. Oh, let me live in a holy, holy way. Make it your prayer this morning. Oh, let me live in a holy, holy way. Let me live in a holy, holy way. Oh, let me live in a holy, holy way. Well, I'm still happy to see you, and you still have faces, and my name is Jamie Hudson Craig. And I'm still standing. And I am a member here and the music director in service to the Columbia Center for Spiritual Living as serving as your presider this morning. Welcome to our Sunday celebration. If you can't tell, it makes me very excited to be here and to see each one of you. Whether you're here in person or joining us virtually, we would greatly appreciate it if you would share this live stream on whatever social media platforms you use to bring more of us together in spiritual community. Take a moment. Thanks for doing that. If this is your first time experiencing Columbia Center for Spiritual Living, where are you? Hello, Miriam. Hello. Wanahave? I was close. Okay. We welcome you, and thank you for joining us today. And we want you to know, whoever you are and whatever your spiritual path that you're on, you are welcome and celebrated here. There are a variety of ways to connect and engage with others in our spiritual community, and we invite you to check out our website and our calendar at columbiacsl.com/events. Or you can email us at info@columbiacsl.com for more information. Or if that's not enough, you can call the office. The number's here, 410-750-8559. And now I get to share with you who we are and what we're up to. Our vision is to contribute to a world that works for everyone. We are a diverse community of belonging and growth. We share the light and joy within ourselves while learning to see it in others. Guided by Spirit, together we build a joyously engaged, inclusive community intent on uplifting and transforming lives. As a community, we strive to illuminate the spiritual truth that we all belong together. We belong to each other, and that calls for us to be inclusive, to embrace and celebrate our unique identities, such as all abilities and ages, all physical characteristics, all gender identities, all national origins, all faiths and spiritual paths, all sexual orientations, and all ethnicities and races, just to name a few. If you don't get it by now, we're about the oneness, and we're happy you're here. We grow together in classes, in workshops, in service to our shared spiritual community, and just hanging out together. And we come together in spiritual community on Sundays specifically to celebrate life. So let's get to it.
Good morning. Oops. Hello. 1, 2. Everything. Here we are. Let's try this again. Good morning. How is everybody today? All right, I'm Felicia Taylor, and I'm going to share with you a song of mine. It's called God Is All There Is. In the morning when I rise, I know I'm not alone. I put my hands together and pray to the only one I know. Give thanks
thanks for another day and for everyone in my life. Saying so it is, amen, and then I let it go. God is all there is, everywhere you turn, in your heart and soul and all you know, and in every word. God is all there is, the source of who we are, and every flower and tree, you and me, and in every star. In the night before I sleep, I lay my head and I say, thank you, God, I'm so grateful for all I've done today. Give love to my family and friends new and old. Saying so it is, amen, and then I let it go. God is all there is, everywhere you turn, in your heart and soul and all you know, and in every word. God is all there is, source of who we are, and every flower and tree, you and me, and in every star. God is all there is, everywhere you turn, in your heart and soul and all you know, and in every word. God is all there is, the source of who we are, and every flower and tree, you and me, and in every star. God is all there is, everywhere you turn, in your heart and soul and all you know, and in every word. God is all there is, the source of who we are, and every flower and tree, you and me, and in every star. God is all there is, everywhere you turn, in your heart and soul and all you know, and in every word. God is all there is, the source of who we are, and every flower and tree, you and me, and in every star. God is all there is.
The music this morning is transporting me. So beautiful. Good morning. I'm Dr. Lisa Gordon. Our spiritual reading this morning is called Stillness 101. You'll notice during the reading that various parts of it are called this 101 and that 101, so it's like a little college course in 3 minutes. The reading is by Reverend Dr. David Alt from the Science of Mind magazine, September 7th, 2023. We begin with 2 quotes.
Better one hand full of quiet than two hands full of striving after wind. That's from the Bible, Ecclesiastes 4:6. Ernest and his brother, Fenwick Holmes, wrote The Voice Celestial, and this quote is from that. Be still and give thyself to silence and to inner listening. Surrender grief. No door can be unlocked by self-inflicted pain nor bleak despair. Here come the college courses. Stone skipping 101. Throw the stone with enough speed and finesse that it appears to skip across the surface of the water without sinking. As a young boy, Dr. Alt reports, I was an average stone skipper. No matter how much I have practiced while standing on the banks of marshy ponds or wooded lakes, I never seemed to make that rock travel as far as my friends could. Life 101. We might adopt a similar instruction. Outpace, outdistance others to guarantee success. A revered belief in limitation fuels our fevered actions, and we hurt ourselves at any and all opportunity. I read that incorrectly. We hurl ourselves at any and all opportunity to pacify fears of embarrassment, loss, or failure. Any other approach cannot be trusted. It seems radical to let the stone drop quietly into the water. As it sinks, it becomes acquainted with all the murky substances it otherwise would never interact with. The idea of dropping down and meeting such primal elements of fear, becoming vulnerable enough to sit with our feelings, feels antithetical to worldly instruction. Stillness 101. It was in silence that Siddhartha became the Buddha. Hermann Hesse wrote, Siddhartha listened. He was listening intently, completely absorbed, quite empty, taking in everything. He felt that he had now completely learned the art of listening. He'd often heard all this before, all these numerous voices in the river, but today they sounded different. I do not believe we are to choose exclusively between activity or stillness, but as author Wayne Muller suggests, attend to the rhythm between the two. This healing hybrid is found by dropping the rules of scarcity and competition and letting stillness guide our steps, our pace, our entire journey. And so it is.
And so it is. As we contemplate that reading, I invite you to get still, to listen to that inner knowing, to feel grounded and centered. So get comfortable in your chair and feel free to close your eyes and go within. With your eyes closed or open, just feel that inner knowing. Look for that center of your being. Know that the source is within. Go deeper and deeper, knowing that on this journey there is peace. There is nothing here but love. And wisdom. Knowing that the truth can always be found within. Feel free to ask yourself questions, to ask this inner wisdom. What is mine to do today? How am I to serve and best be served today? In this space, we are not being judged, and we are not judging. We are seeking truth. Maybe not the answer to worldwide peace, but maybe the answer to inner peace. On this journey, we are our authentic selves, open to all the blessings that are ours by divine inheritance. Be still and listen. In this place where there is nothingness and there is all there is, we find calm. We find confidence. We find grace. With one deep breath, I invite you to come back into this space and time. And know with me that there is only one. I recognize the allness of life and know that it is everywhere present and everywhere active. I know that it is expressing itself as love, as joy, as beauty, as peace through each one of us. And we recognize this truth in each other through this love, through this peace, through this joy, through this beauty. And so what I know is we are all connected. This is our source. It is absolutely everywhere all at once. And so there can never be any disconnect. Not from the source, not from each other. And so from this place of connectedness, I speak this word on behalf of this beautiful community, knowing that today is blessed and is a blessing. I know that we listen with open hearts and we receive all of the goodness from every note, every song, every word. And we are transformed and uplifted. And so I'm grateful for this truth, grateful for being in service today, grateful for this community, and knowing that with confidence and faith, I speak this word, I just release it into the law that always says, yes, this or something greater. And so we simply let go and allow it to be so. And so it is. Yes. So it is.
All right, this is a song by Faith Rivera called God Is. Where I am, God is. Where I stand, God is standing strong. Where I breathe, God is breathing life in and out and through me. Ask me where I sing, God is. Where I dance, joy lifts my feet. Where I live, beauty's flowing free, in and out and through me.
I doubt. God is the faith in me. Where I cry, God is the comfort there. Where I seek, God is the answer. Here and now, forever and ever and ever. Where I speak truth is, and where I work, love is my career. Where I play, God is playing boldly, in and out and through me, as me. Oh. Do 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 do. Hey, hey, hey. Where I am, where I stand, where I play, where I work and take and give and breathe, where I sing, where I dance my dance, my dance, wherever I go, where I work and breathe and move and be. God is, God is, life is, God is.
Good morning. Oop, we got me? There we are. Good morning, beautiful people. So before we get started, a note of clarity. From now until somewhere around mid-February, you may hear me use the term flock. I have not gone to a mentality where I am the shepherd. I am simply acknowledging that there's a subset of individuals in our community that may from time to time come dressed differently than many of us expect, or may leave early as they are part of a flock. And sometimes they need to get to the aviary in Baltimore where the ravens throw a pigskin back and forth. And I honor the flock. Even as a childhood fan of that other team. Yes, I grew up with my Charlie Taylor uniform glued to the TV every Sunday. It was a thing. When you grow up in Leesburg, that's just kind of what happens. So, there you go. Let's take a breath together. Love on a spectrum. This has been a really interesting time navigating this talk. First of all, as having a career working in group homes that serve autistic persons, I had to navigate getting a different brain set around the word spectrum, because every time I read the title and sat with it, all my brain kept doing was accessing different programs to serve autistic persons. I'm like, that's not what this is about. Please stop. And as a female to male transgender man, in the slides, right, I have a frame of reference that says this is about the LGBTQIA plus community. And is it really just about that? No. And yet, living in a country where right now there is a ramping up of activity that is anti-LGBTQIA+. Right now, particularly the transgender community, right now there are over 500 legislative actions in process to literally eliminate the identity of transgender people from the United States. It's an interesting thing. And yet love is right there. And how do we get there? And what I want to share with you is, as one of those people that is in the crosshairs, we really can understand that we live in a world of condition and still know that love is fully present. We can do that. It takes a little work. I recently worked on a project, and I have a long history as a substance abuse specialist. And so it's not stuff that I didn't already know, but refresher. And it was a summit, particularly one section was focused on substance use disorder issues in the LGBTQIA plus community. And one of the things that was so hard to remember as I read it was, with people of color, as hard as things are right now for them as LGBTQIA people, the thing that they navigate that scares them the most is that they wake up and go to sleep afraid of whether or not they're going to survive in this country because of the color of their skin. That is far more challenging for them than these other things. I will never have a clear understanding of what that's like. Never. Because I don't have that experience. I have an offshoot of that experience being married to a woman that has brown skin, but I don't have her experience. And so love on a spectrum, right? Can we, will we find love? Will we know that it exists beyond any reprehensible behavior that humanity is capable of engaging in? Will we know that love is right there? The other piece of it that comes to me is, am I willing to let you love however you choose to love? Right? Because all the pushback, let's be real, because I have a tendency to do that. Those of you that are visiting, welcome. I'm not your typical minister. I'm all about telling the truth. And the truth is, we create all kinds of excuses and reasons to oppress one another because we think our position, our presentation, our beingness is the end-all be-all. And if you are one of those people, I invite you to do some exercises, some physical exercises, to literally spend some time leaning over and reaching for the floor until you hear, yes, I did that. Because that's when we wake up. Get your head out of the proverbial dark space that it is in that lets you believe that. God didn't create humanity in your image. And quit creating God in your image. Because there is nothing loving about that. When we think of a spectrum, we tend to limit it to the continuum. Right? Spectrum is just an expression on a continuum. And when we think about a continuum, we tend to put it in a straight line. Stop it. God is bigger than a straight line. If you're familiar with the story of Indra's net is perhaps the most beautiful story of a spectrum. Indra's net is the mythology that all of creation is just one big, huge connected net. And at every point of connection is a jewel, and that would be you. That would be me. That would be each of us. And in that net, every jewel reflects the beauty and the magnificence of every other jewel in the whole net. What a beautiful concept. That is the love on a spectrum that I want to experience. That is love on a spectrum that I invite you to consider. And to know that it's our internal dialogue that's creating the problem. Jamie gave me a sticker this morning that couldn't be more true. That over time I've come to understand that, and this is not a direct quote, but that I am relying on an unreliable narrator. that we are relying on an unreliable narrator. That voice in our head that has hundreds of years of human conditioning is narrating brand new experience with hundreds of years of distorted information. It's not reliable. It's not. Which is why it feels so conflictual when it happens. For any of us to presuppose that in all of humanity, in all of the infinite expressions of diversity and creation, there's one right way to love? It hurts my brain to even try to make sense out of that. Right? It presupposes there's two puzzle pieces. That's it. Now what's interesting is the binary perspective goes really deep. Our whole computer system is built on a binary perspective. What's interesting to me is that the binary perspective that we talk about with computers is in total denial about the spectrum that the binary operates on. Because while it's two ones and zeros, that's it. It's the series of ones and zeros. It's the infinite number of how ones and zeros are put together that make your computer work. It's not a simple two figures. Right? So even when we talk about it, we create our own sense of denial about what's really happening. We created the lie that there's two genders. There's two biological sexes. Biology did that, and even that has variance. Just so you know. Even the XY chromosome has anomalies and variance. So nothing in this realm is cut and dried. But isn't it interesting how our thinking goes there? And it's not just our thinking about one another. It's not just our thinking about different social issues. It's binary thinking, period. It's good, bad, right, wrong, up, down, more or less. I will share with you an example, a fresh, real happening any moment was happening, might happen again in a minute, and give you some tools. So I'm working on some new projects. And while I know I have certain subject matter expertise, and I know I write well, and I know I'm intelligent, and even if I didn't know it, I've got tons of evidence to support it. This thing is new. And so I'm watching my inner dialogue, and I'm moving along, doing this thing that I'm doing, and then I am finding that I've been staring at the computer screen for 20 minutes. My fingers have not moved to generate this report that I committed to generating because I'm distracted by my binary thinking that all of a sudden says, I really suck. I don't know how to do this. Maybe I never knew how to do it. I'm more of an idiot than I ever owned. Right? Please join me in laughter because it's ridiculous. And I'm just going to go out on a limb and say I'm not the only one in the room with this dialogue. Right? And then I go to the other end of the spectrum that, well, it's not true. I'm absolutely brilliant. And the problem is not me, it's the people reading the reports. I have it all together. Right? Because we do that. We go to this end or this end. And the hardest thing for us to do as human beings is to live in the fluidity of the middle. Right? Because we have this ancient lizard in our neck called the amygdala. Okay? And that's really what it is. It is an ancestral, ancient little lizard brain. And it holds so much misinformation that the cortex is often overpowered by the amygdala. Because the cortex processes. The cortex has enough sense to process and to be objective and to help us develop skills to navigate this stuff. And sometimes that beautiful process is overwhelmed by the antiquity of the lizard. It has more experience, I will say that. And so maybe that's where it gets its strength from, is experience. And we don't have to give our power to it. So how do we not do that? Well, for starters, we tell ourselves the truth. And even before that, I offer you this as a divine interrupter. Ain't a word of truth in it. When you catch yourself in that internal dialogue, it is, in my experience, completely ineffective to argue with it. Because it's been arguing for its case way longer than I've been arguing against it. And so to simply interrupt it, ain't a word of truth in it. And then remind ourselves of the spiritual truth of our being. And sometimes I have to close my eyes to do that. And I don't close my eyes to get anywhere. I close my eyes so that I'm not distracted by the world of condition around me. And it allows me to be focused on the truth of me. Which is also the truth of you. That we are each a one-of-a-kind, intentionally created, divine idea in the mind of some infinite beingness that we can't even define, much less fully understand. That it wants to experience and expand itself as life so intentionally as you that it created you out of itself and left you alone to discover that you are it in form. That's who you are. And when we can just sit with that idea, all the storm in the head starts to calm. And then it doesn't matter anymore. Doesn't matter whether I'm good or bad. Doesn't matter whether I'm right or wrong. Suddenly, I'm empowered to continue. I'm empowered to be in integrity. I'm empowered to laugh at myself and to laugh with myself and to be loving with myself. And so, the thing I want to offer you most this morning is that love, just like life, happens on a spectrum. It just does. It's not even up for debate. Life, love, is on a spectrum. And the invitation is for us to be there with it. I was looking for a specific quote that I still haven't found. But what I did find was one that landed quite magically. Check this out. This is from page 297, Attracting Friends, which I think is quite perfect for spiritual community. In order to have friendship, this enduring friendship, true, really worthwhile, and a thing of beauty, we should cultivate an attitude of friendship toward everybody and everything. The one who has learned to love all people will find plenty of people who will return that love. This is not mere sentiment. It is more than a religious attitude of mind. It is a deep scientific fact, and one to which we should pay attention. The reason is this: as all is mind, and as we attract to us what we first become, until we learn to love, we are not sending out love vibrations, and not until we send out those vibrations can we receive love in return. If you want it, become it. I love you. Let's take this into prayer. And so as I breathe, I recognize that it is God, Spirit, Buddha, Allah, whatever name I know it by in this moment. I call it love, is breathing me. Created out of it, by it, to be it. I must know it. And knowing it, I know every expression of it. That all life is this one life. And that love is everywhere present, in, through, and as its creation. That is always expressing, always available. And so I speak my word, claiming and affirming that I and all of humanity release all of the lies, all of the excuses, all of the rhetoric that is in the way of becoming the love that we seek. And knowing that law instantly responds, I know it's done. And so I let go as I celebrate the experience of stepping into the experience of love that life is. And so it is. And so take another breath with me. And I invite you to set an intention for this week. From this space, from this inward knowingness, I invite you to immediately put it into practice. To decide how you are going to show up this week as more love on the spectrum. Thank you.
Thank you. We love you too. Now is the time to practice the law of circulation. Please join me in speaking our prosperity affirmation together. I affirm that all Columbia CSL's accounts now and continually are filled with an all-sufficiency of visible funds to meet all its needs, wants, desires, and commitments with the divine surplus from which we expand and share our abundance. And so it is. Let's do that again, like we mean it, and like it's exciting. Because when we read together and talk together, it does not have to sound like droning. So we're going to do that one more time. Ready? I affirm that all Columbia CSL's accounts now and continually are filled with an all-sufficiency of visible funds to meet all its needs, wants, desires, and commitments with a divine surplus from which we expand and share our abundance. And so it is. Woo! Yes! Now I believe it. Woo! Okay. So as you prepare to give now by writing your check or using one of the online giving methods found on our website, I invite you to take your gift in hand and repeat after me with the same enthusiasm in a consciousness of abundance. I give freely, knowing that I am freely given to. Ushers, please receive our gifts. And Felicia, bless us one more time.
All right. This is a song by me called Love and Grace.
I am so grateful for everything in my life. Said I'm so grateful to wake up to the morning light. Won't take nothing for granted. Got my second chance at life. Walking on the path of righteousness with spirit by my side. Love and grace, yeah. I wake up every day to love and grace, yeah. No matter where I look, it's all over the place. Oh, God keeps on giving me little love. I look out for you, and you look out for me like brothers and sisters in one big family. We're a rainbow of diversity. Togetherness is the key. Acceptance of one another is the only thing that will set us free. Love and grace, yeah. I wake up every day to love and grace, yeah. No matter where I look, it's all over the place. Oh, God keeps on filling me with love. It only takes a minute to see. It's all about you and me. The love and grace is everywhere, but it's hidden underneath. We gotta look within, let it out. Look around at the sky and the clouds, the people all around. God, fill me up with love and grace, yeah. I wake up every day to love and grace, yeah. No matter where I look, it's all over the place. Oh, God keeps on filling me with love. Love and grace. Oh, everywhere I look, everywhere I go, there's love and grace. Hey, please fill up my cup with love. God keeps on filling me with love. Love and grace, yeah.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, we are. And so I invite you to go inward to join me as we speak a word of blessing for the infinite as money, for the infinite as energy that sustains and grows this center, for the energy of love as finances that gives to create and sustain a world that truly, truly works for everyone. And so it is. Have I told you lately how much I love you?
How much?
It sounds like a song title, doesn't it? Have I told you lately that I love you? It could be one. All right, let me get back in my body here, because that song kind of took me somewhere else. Thank you, Felicia. Whew. Okay, I get to say thank you. I get to say thank you to everybody. I get to say thank you to Jamie Hudson Craig for double hitting as music and as presider and as our chief enthusiasm officer.
The CEO.
I'm just saying, it could be a new position. Thank you, Reggie Cap, who has now changed into the appropriate flock attire. I love us. Thank you, Dr. Lisa Gordon. Thank you, Felicia Taylor. Thank you, Julia Mattis, for being our wizard behind the curtain on Facebook and for being at our book table. Thank you, Don Henderson, for the innumerable, I cannot list all of the things that you do behind the curtain because I'm quite sure I don't even know what they all are. There's a reason I can't list them. Oh, my goodness. Thank you, Rick Pyle, for being our sound guy. Thank you, Laura Service. Thank you, Danielle Wong. And thank you, gentlemen. Oh, my God. Whew. I don't know if you really get what a difference you make, but you do. Well, so here's the thing. There's a method to our madness, because if we just keep engaging you, eventually you'll get it. I'm just saying that could maybe be a part of the process. Okay, so let's do our affirmation for the week, shall we? Little something, something to take with you. I'll read it once and then we'll read it together. I embrace who I am and the Holy Spirit that expresses itself as me. Let's say that together. I embrace who I am and the Holy Spirit that expresses itself as me. Let that work you this week. Now, if you experience challenges with that, we have a group of amazing people called licensed religious science practitioners, and they are available to you. Prayer is always free. And if you want to do a little deeper work, one-on-one, they provide a service called a practitioner session. They set their own fees for that. You're not paying for prayer during that session. What you're paying for is their time and their expertise that they have developed to help you remember the truth of your being and to stand with you. And just know that from time to time they might give you some homework, because after all, it is your work. Right? They're not there as magic bullets. I want to invite all of the practitioners that are here to stand up so that people can see you. There we go. Thank you for your service to this community and humanity. Thank you. And so you can also submit a prayer request. You can put one in this box right up here. You can also check out our website or send a prayer request directly to prayer@columbiacsl.com. And be sure when you submit a prayer request that you let us know. If you want a practitioner to call you and pray with you, tell us that. If you want a written treatment emailed to you, tell us that. And give us an email address that works. If you, just saying. It's just like the warning label on Pop-Tarts. It's because somebody did it. It doesn't work to ask us to call you and then not give us your phone number. They're brilliant, and some of them might be clairvoyant, but don't count on that piece. Right? All right, I think that's it. What I do want to remind us is that next week is a virtual-only service. Love thy neighbor. That'll be a fun one. And I will just warn you right up front, you can anticipate my Pentecostal background influencing that just ever so slightly from a metaphysical way. A Metacostal, yes. Bishop Flunder. Bishop Yvette Flunder. Metacostal. It works. All right, so thank you, everybody. Thank you, folks online. Thank you, folks here in the room, because this is a whole lot more fun with you than without you. I invite you to hang around and be part of our town hall meeting as soon as we get things straightened out from this one, socialize a little, and then we will talk about your ideas, because inclusivity absolutely means nothing about you without you. So you got to participate if you want to be included. That's how it works. All right, I love you dearly. Have a fabulous week. Jamie's going to sing us out.
Actually, surprise, Felicia's going to reprise that song. So I'm going to ask you to stand up. Since I'm the chief enthusiasm officer, I can do that, okay? So stand up, and we get to sing along. The band's going to play along, and Rick's going to do what he did before and have that instrumental going. And, so sing us out, Felicia. That was amazing. What a great...
Love and Grace, round 2.
Woo!
Woo!
Yeah! Love it.
All right, you ready, Rick?
Hit it, DJ.
Yeah, I am so grateful for everything in my life. Said I'm so grateful to wake up to the morning light. Won't take nothing for granted. Got my second chance at life. Walking on the path of righteousness with Spirit by my side. Love and grace, yeah. I wake up every day to love and grace.
Love and grace. Don't look at the screen.
No matter where I look, it's all over the place. Oh, God keeps on filling me with love. I look out for you, and you look out for me like brothers and sisters in one big family. We're a rainbow of diversity. Togetherness is the key. Acceptance of one another is the only thing that will set us free. Love and grace, yeah. I wake up every day to love and grace, yeah. No matter where I look, it's all over the place. Oh, God keeps on filling me with love. It only takes a minute to see it's all about you and me. The love and grace is everywhere, but it's hidden underneath. You gotta look within, let it out, look around at the sky and the clouds, the people all around. God, fill me up. Say the love and grace, yeah. I wake up every day to love and grace, yeah. No matter where I look, it's all over the place. Oh, God keeps on filling me with love and grace. Oh, everywhere I look, everywhere I go, there's love and grace. Oh, please fill up my cup with love. God keeps on filling me with love. Love and grace, yeah.
Love and grace, y'all.
See you next time.
Yes, have a great week.
One power, one power, one power, one power, one power, one power. There's one power invisible, and you see it everywhere and every day. One power indescribable, and you speak of it with every word you say. Mysterious until you know the truth, as simple as the love inside of you. Call it God, call it Spirit, call it Jesus, call it Lord, call it Buddha, Baha'u'llah, angels' wings or heaven's door. But whatever name you give it, it's all one power, can't you see? It's the power of the love in you and me. One power, one power, one power, one power. We speak so many languages, different clothing, different colors, different names. The different is only dangerous when we forget that in the heart we're all the same. And we'll remember once we close our eyes to see that such distances were never meant to be. Call it God, call it Spirit, call it Jesus, call it Lord, call it Buddha, Baha'u'llah, Hashem or heaven's door. It's Muhammad, it's your mind, it's your soul, or it's your sign. It's the universe, it's music, Mother Earth or Father Time. But whatever name you give it, it's all one power, can't you see? Whatever name you give it, it's the very air we breathe. Oh, forgiveness. It's the sweetness of release. It's the joy of inspiration. It's the sunshine on your face. It's the birthright of all nations. It's the boundlessness of space. It's the beauty